Teen Mom star Amber Portwood is hysterical over the disappearance of her fiancé, Gary Waite. More so, she wants to make it clear that she didn't do this to him. He went missing on Sunday, June 9, 2024, and has not been seen since. So, what else does Amber have to say? Keep reading for more details. In the season premiere of Teen Mom, the next chapter, Amber Portwood attended Jade Klein and Sean Austin's wedding. She connected with a female guest and went home with her so her co-stars wanted the tea on what went down. Amber said it was a one-time thing and then introduced her new boyfriend, Gary Waite. They have been seeing each other officially since early 2024 and just got engaged a few weeks back. Now, he is missing after they were on a vacation in North Carolina. As of Tuesday, June 11th, Amber had said nothing about it on her social media. However, her ex-fiancé, Gary Shirley, posted a call for help on his, hoping for Gary Waite's safe return. Now, Amber is exclusively speaking to LB, and she is hysterical as she shares the details. She explained that there was no big blowout fight, as has been reported, but said simply that he is a missing person. Additionally, Amber said she is praying for any information. The only thing known is that he was in a Walgreens on June 9th. Amber Portwood reiterated that they are very much in love. She has grown so much, and the two of them do not have a physically abusive relationship. Luckily, he left his phone, so that was how they tracked him at Walgreens. She did admit they had a discussion prior to him leaving because his family is Vietnamese and she is not. Amber has not left where they had been staying in hopes he'll return and keeps begging for listeners to hear her out. She wants it to be known she did not do anything. She did not hurt him. She didn't do this. The love of her life, Amber Portwood also shared that Gary Waite is a big man and he would not put up with someone being harmful to him. The Teen Mom star added that he is the love of her life, but prior to this, she did state that his family was not to contact any outlets. It seems some stuff got out because people wanted to know if this was actually true and happening. Per Amber, it very much is, and she does not want her past brought up during this time. LB did ask if Gary Waite had any mental health issues, and Amber shared he did. However, she would not elaborate. At this time, she just wants and needs prayers. The tranquil, tree-lined streets of a quiet North Carolina town have become the unsettling backdrop for a real-life mystery that has gripped the reality television world and spilled over into national news. Amber Portwood, a name synonymous with MTV's long-running Teen Mom franchise, is now at the center of a frantic search, not for ratings, but for her missing fiancé, Gary Waite. In an exclusive, emotionally raw interview with blogger LB, a hysterical Portwood issued a plea that was equal parts a cry for help and a defense against unseen accusers. "I didn't do this." The timeline is brief and chilling. On Sunday, June 9th, 2024, Gary Waite vanished. The couple, who had been on a vacation together, were staying in the Bryson City area. According to Portwood, there was no dramatic, screaming altercation, no big blowout fight, as some early reports had speculated. The circumstances of his departure remain shrouded in ambiguity. What is known, thanks to the location data from the phone he left behind, is that Waite was last traced to a local Walgreens. After that, the digital trail and the physical one goes cold. As the hours turned into days, a deafening public silence from Portwood herself fueled speculation. While her ex-fiancé and father of her first child, Gary Shirley, took to social media to post a call for help for Waite's safe return, Portwood's profiles remained static. The contrast was stark, prompting whispers among fans and critics alike. That silence was broken with LB, and the portrait Portwood painted was one of a woman gripped by terror and a palpable fear of being judged by her tumultuous past. The disappearance strikes at what Portwood has consistently described as a period of profound personal growth and hard-won stability. Just weeks prior, the couple had gotten engaged, a joyous milestone she had shared with her Teen Mom co-stars. Their relationship, though relatively new, having begun officially in early 2024, was portrayed as a mature, anchoring force in her life. In the recent season premiere of Teen Mom, the next chapter, Portwood was seen introducing Waite to her television circle, presenting him with a pride that seemed to say, "See? This is the peace I found. Now, that peace has shattered. Through tears, Portwood insisted to LB that they are very much in love and vehemently denied any physically abusive dynamic in their relationship. He is a big man, she asserted, a statement that seemed designed to preemptively counter any narrative that she could have physically overpowered him or driven him away through violence. He would not put up with someone being harmful to him. Yet, within her desperate affirmations of love and normalcy, Portwood revealed a single, significant point of discussion that occurred before Waite's disappearance: his Vietnamese family and her non-Vietnamese background. She did not elaborate on the substance or tone of this conversation, leaving it hanging as a lone, identified stressor in an otherwise perfect union. It was a poignant admission, hinting at potential cultural or familial pressures that remain unexplored. The most haunting and repeated refrain from Portwood's interview was her insistence: "I didn't do this." She pleaded with listeners to hear her out, begging for the presumption of innocence not just in this incident, but from the shadow of her own history. Amber Portwood's past is not a secret. It is a documented, televised saga of mental health struggles, legal battles, and a 2019 incident involving her ex, Andrew Glennon, that led to her arrest for domestic battery. This history is the specter haunting her current crisis. She explicitly stated she does not want her past brought up during this time, a wish that is both understandable and, in the court of public opinion, nearly impossible to grant. Her plea, "I did not do anything, I did not hurt him," feels aimed directly at an audience she knows may be quick to connect old patterns to new tragedies. Her hysteria seems to stem not only from the fear for Waite's safety, but from the terror of being irrevocably typecast as the perpetrator in every story, a woman forever condemned by her worst moments. When pressed by LB on whether Gary Waite had any mental health issues, Portwood confirmed that he did but refused to elaborate, citing a need for privacy and a focus on his safe return. This admission adds another complex layer to the mystery. It opens doors to possibilities that range from a voluntary disappearance during a crisis to a far more tragic scenario, all while challenging Portwood's capacity to manage such a situation, given her own documented struggles.